Yes, YouTube, what are we saying? So, I'm going to do a little bit of a different video this time. I'm going to talk about my journey and how I went from basically a bum around, I was probably around 60 kilos, maybe a little bit less than that. I used to smoke a lot of weed, was going down a very troubled lifestyle to where I am now. Obviously, I'm 95 kilograms of abs, online coach. That's what I do as a full-time job. And I have the opportunity to teach other people on how to get into incredible shape. First of all, it's going to be a bit of a longer one. There's probably going to be a few things that help me transition, but the first thing I'd like to say is that this is a long process, right? If I had, let's say this cup here is, sorry, let's say I've got 3 cups. So I got this silver cup is my negative thoughts, and my white cup, this bowly mug, is my mind, and then this blue cup or mug is my positive thoughts. So let's say this is full of water, right, and this is my dirty thoughts. Over time, I'm putting more negative and negative thoughts into it, and this cup's only going to get dirtier, right? And even if I put some of the positive thoughts, or the clearer, not dirt, but the clearer water into this mug, right, after I've just filled it up with dirt, this mug's still going to be dirty, right? So obviously what I'm trying to say, right, is just one positive thought isn't going to clear out your whole negative mind. It's a long process, and it's something that you learn over time. I'm still in the process of learning now, but it's got a lot better compared to where I was 5 years ago, for example. Right, and that's probably the first one I'd say. Obviously, where I got to now is a long process, and it takes time. Second point is that once I realised that no one else was coming to save me, right, was another switch in my brain. Like going to the gym, right? You go to the gym. What the gym teaches you is that long-term gratification. You have to earn that physique that you put the work in, right? And once I realised that, like, it's up to me to get my physique. It's up to you to do literally anything. Like, if you live in the UK, right, maybe you live a similar or share a similar story to me, you have the opportunity to do whatever the fuck you want. It's just down to you. If you have a phone, you can make as much money as you would like. Just a phone. So if you've got a phone and you live in a tent, you can still make money. I'm not saying that's going to be easy. It's definitely going to be fucking hard. But you have the opportunity to do what the fuck you want. What's that song? No, it's the world is yours? I think that's what it's called. Banger. Yeah, the world is yours. So once I realised that, again, it changed. And the main thing for me, though, is also the thing that changed for me is having time to isolate myself. Having time to sit away in my own thoughts. Or having time to sit down and think, what do I actually want? Right, because when for a while I was going out, I was drinking, doing loads of drugs. It didn't give me enough time to realise what actually made me happy. Like, I wasn't happy. That's why I masked it with other stuff to numb the pain. I had to get fucked up just to even socialise and talk to girls. Which is another hard conversation to talk about. But yeah, the main thing for me is just having time to myself, having time to isolate. And I'm still very a lone wolf now, and I kind of prefer it like that. Right, I'm not saying that I don't have any friends, because I do have a small group of friends. That's how I prefer it. But having time to sit down with my own thoughts and ask myself, what do I want? Right, and embracing that loneliness. Because if you are currently feeling lonely, if you are currently feeling like no one understands your mindset, no one understands you, and you can't relate to a lot of people, you're on the right path. You stick to it. Because now, obviously I've been doing this for a while, and now I'm slowly starting to make friends who are like me. And it's been a fucking long time. So this all comes down to, again, time. Well, understanding that the whole change that I have now, it might seem like it happened overnight, and it still feels like where I was 5 years ago was last week. However, it's a fucking long process, and I'm only just getting started. And the last point is that, like, going to the gym for me was my passion, right? I remember getting 2-3 months into this, isolating myself. I knew exactly what I wanted to do in my life, which is I was quite lucky enough to have that at a young age. And yes, it was a long process to get the coaching business set up, but having gym gave me a purpose. I think for a lot of guys, what a lot of guys lack is purpose. They lack direction. They're kind of just a gust in the wind, right? They do their job, they go home, they go to their missus, for example, that they are attracted to, but they're not attracted to. Do you know what I mean? They're not obsessed about her. I'm not saying you should be head over heels of your girl, but you want to be really passionate about the person you're dating. However, for a lot of guys, it's not like that. Right? They do their job, they go back to their missus, and they're just not happy with the life they have. Why? It's because they don't have a purpose, they don't have a direction, and they're not fulfilled with what they're doing. I have all of them in coaching. Purpose, direction, fulfillment. I enjoy what I do, I have a vision, I have something to wake up to every day, and that helps me keep me on the right path. Yes, I do feel like shit here and there, and I'm not saying I don't, who doesn't, right? But having something that I need to sharp to and sharp for my clients, it always keeps me focused. And I think if you can stay focused, it's hard for you to feel like shit when you're always doing something, but you should always have time to relax as well and reset your mind. So those are the main points really. Obviously, when it comes down to the gym as well, for me, going to the gym was like the starting point of improving all other aspects of my life. So once I started doing the weights, started improving my body, I started improving my looks, like, see here, so I grew a beard, trimmed my beard, I've now got a little bit of a buzz cut going on, I dress better, I talk better, I communicate better, my English is better, I read more, and gym was the thing that started that, which led into more other aspects of my life that I was improving. So yeah, I think that's everything covered. If you've got to end this video, thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, me just talking, giving away good advice, speaking to all of you, that'd be great. Let me know. But if you've got to end this video, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you lot in a bit.